Welcome back and thank you for staying with KTN Prime. Now we want to dive into a conversation, as Alia mentioned. We want to talk about road safety in the country. As we had indicated, 3,300 lives have been lost since January to September, just this year alone. These are just not statistics. These are our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, relatives, friends, everyone that we may know. And as we approach the holiday season, we just want to evaluate where could we be going wrong? Is it human error? Is it perhaps policy gaps? And that's why we're having this conversation. Just to introduce my guest, we have Dr. Andrew Kiplagat at the far right. He is the Director of Road Safety at the National Transport and Safety Authority, also known as NTSA. Good evening and thank you so much. Karibu. Next to him, we have Dr. Frederick Ochieng, the Traffic Commandant at the Kenya Police Service. Good evening, sir. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Next to him, we have Engineer Monica Abonyo. She is the Acting Director of Highway Design and Survey at the Kenya National Highways Authority, also known as KENHA. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
And of course, next to me, we have Ibrahim Auma, who is the County Executive Committee Member for Mobility and Works for the Nairobi City County Government. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Ashley.
All right, so Larry, coming to you, I mean, a lot has been said, but there's something that you talked about, footbridges. We pedestrians, most of the time, do not opt for footbridges. I have been a culprit myself once or twice, I admit. How do we then, because when you look at Nairobi, for example, looking at some of the major roads, majority of them have footbridges, but we don't use them. How then do we get pedestrians to start using them? And even as you answer that, talk to us about boda. Is it high time perhaps they have their own lane? Because there are threats to not just pedestrians, but equally motorists.
Thank you, Ashley. Much has been said by my colleagues as far as accidents and the causes of these fatalities are concerned. Now, for Nairobi, you find that like any other city in the world, it faces the pressure of this urban migration. And when you talk of urban migration, there are quite a number of traffic as far as people who are coming into the city for economic value and such. And for Nairobi, you will find that based on the infrastructure that we have to be in a position to create space for these people who are coming to the city for economic activities, space that is going to prevent them from interacting with the vehicles or the motorists on the carriageways. Now, that brings us, as Nairobi, we believe that road safety is not about vehicles to us. It is more on the people. Because we believe in Nairobi that every motorist, every pedestrian, and every rider deserves to reach home safely. So when you talk of the people, as far as Nairobi is concerned, you find that of the fatalities and the figures you mentioned, in Nairobi, it's more on the border you've talked about, and then on the pedestrians. Also considering you've talked of the footbridges out the crossing areas on our carriageways. So when you talk on the people, first I will want to say that as Nairobi, if you're very keen, you will find that across the city, we are in the process of creating safer walkways for pedestrians so that they are safer or they don't interact with the motorists on the carriageways. If you are very keen, you will find that in Upper Hill, in industrial area, in the Eastlands part of the county, if you go to the CBD, you will find that we have even increased the walking spaces for our pedestrians to be able to have that safe walkway for them to be able to go about their activities. And when it comes to border, there is an initiative that we are jointly doing with, working on with NTSA to be able to register these borders. I know Kenya Police or the national police are also involved in this. So that in as much as we are talking of the safety, we also talk of security. So for Boda Boda, it's first more of organizing these groups into circles, because when we have them in circles, then there is ease of what is called self-governance as far as discipline is concerned. That will also help us in taking them through lessons that are able to educate them on the best ways of road usage to avoid or reduce the figures that we've talked about. So one of the things, and I know Dr. Kiplagat will express it further, we are coming up with a system where we are able to register these circles, and then after registering these circles, then we are able to monitor if you are a Boda Boda and you are meant to operate in this part of Nairobi or in this part of the country, then it becomes automatically impossible for you to be found in any other space or other city in the country.
And operating, that is?
Operating. Such that if you want to go and operate out of where you have been registered, then you have to deregister and go through the process. That is going to help us be in a position to ensure that self-governance and safety of the passengers we are talking about. It will also help us to be able to track where there is an offense that has been committed by this Boda Boda or the riders, and we are able to trace their specific locations. Yes.
Ibrahim, let's talk about nighttime driving, which remains a high risk. What is the county's specific plan to ensure 100% functionality of all major street lighting along high-risk city approach roads and within?
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. You see, I had told you that we've given the people or the pedestrians priority. And we are coming up with the walkways that is wide enough for them to use based on the traffic that we have in the city. And of course, when you check on this amenity that we are, or the infrastructure that we are developing, especially the NMTs, we have given provisions to light them. So that, because it also enhances security for the users. And that we have properly done across the corridors. I've told you we've been in a position to do the NMTs. Talking of the issue of street lighting, I want to tell you that we are, apart from the normal issues where we have had sabotage as far as cutting off the street lights in specific areas as concerned, we have made it possible to be able to restore back these lights. And we have worked also jointly with Kenya Power to be able to bring back the lights where there were lights and either they've gone off or for some reason or another. The major problem that we are having, actually, it's good for me to mention here, is cases of vandalism. As much as has been said that we are having, to some extent, a fewer population that are very responsible, they do not take value for the public infrastructure that has been provided for them to use and use it prudently. You will find that a street light is restored and today, and by tomorrow again it's off. When you check, you will find that either a cable that was looped has been stolen, or a light that was replaced in less than a day has also been vandalized and it's missing. And I know it's a case that my governor has addressed amicably with His Excellency the President to be able to work jointly as far as collaboration is concerned with the National Police to be able to ensure that our infrastructure is well protected, because when we have these lights vandalized, then we have such black spots. And it's also a major concern as far as road safety is concerned, because we have areas where either the motorists or even the pedestrians are not able to access, or they might access and because of the darkness of the area, then they are exposed. So as a county, I know we are working to ensure that where we need to retrofit, we are going to retrofit. Where we need to restore. And I want to assure you, Ashley, as we speak, on my way here, I passed by Upper Hill, and I found my team, the electrical team, working on, I think it's Matumbato Road and the Lower Hill area. That was replaced yesterday. And by today, they had a phone call that the area is... Are
the CCTVs working? Because we would be able to know the culprits if perhaps we had CCTVs that work.
Of course, in as much as we have CCTV in specific areas, but there are areas that are blind to the CCTVs.
Okay.
So it might be a bit difficult to be able to identify these culprits. Okay. But I'm pretty sure that there is a collaboration that is being done between us and the National Police to be able to ensure that such public facilities are safety are ensured. But again, we are also much thankful to the members of the public, because we have had instances where members of the public have arrested people who are vandalizing this public infrastructure. We've also had cases where this border who are being given not so good names have also been in a position to apprehend, because when we have an area that is not well lit, it's also disadvantageous to the borders.
Okay.
So we have had cases where these same borders have come in to help us arrest or raise issues as far as vandalism is concerned.
Okay.
And that has really changed our mindset as Nairobi to be able to have an approach of turning these riders to be part of the solution, because they do operate even at night. And they've been so helpful to us.
Okay. Because we'll let you have the final say in 30 seconds.
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. Now, for us as Nairobi County, we believe that every journey begins and ends on foot. And you've heard me stress the need for the NMTs and expanding the walkways. We have quite a very good plan to make sure that the NMTs that are provided are adequate, are user-friendly. And apart from that, we should expect from Nairobi to be able to do the road markings, get the signs, and I think we should get those facilities in the next 1 month.
Okay.
So there's quite a number of change that Nairobians are going to see, especially in the CBD. And what I will want to ask Nairobians is just to use these facilities responsibly, because it's their own facility.
Okay.
It's
public infrastructure.
It's public infrastructure. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I know time was short, but I hope we can have another session soon as we approach December. So when I come calling, please answer my calls.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Dr. Andrew Kiplagat, Director, Road Safety, NTSA. Dr. Frederick Ochieng, Traffic Commandant, Kenya Police Service. Ibrahim Auma, County Executive Committee Member, Mobility and Works, Nairobi City County Government. And of course, Engineer Monica Bonyo, Acting Director, Highway Design and Survey at Kenha. Well, that's how we wrap things up here on KTN Prime. Thank you so much for being part of the broadcast. On behalf of Jesse Rogers, Marisha Wheaty, and of course the entire team, have a good night. I'm Ashley Mazuri.